afternoon, everyone. Welcome at 4 as we wrap up another week.
It's Friday.
It is
it's
Friday.
Beautiful outside.
Oh, just gorgeous.
The weather is great, yeah.
And a good weekend coming up.
Dad's big weekend this weekend.
And Juneteenth as well.
That's right.
Lots going on. We'll get to the weather in just a bit, but first, topping our news today, Michael Gableman is costing the taxpayers thousands of dollars a day. Political reporter Will Keneally tells us exactly how much.
Local politicians and activists join hands to celebrate Juneteenth, which is being celebrated this Sunday.
And the baby formula shortage continues as President Biden tries to fly more formula to a country in a mission called Operation Fly Formula. Let's take a look outside. Splash parks are busy. Actually, there's nobody there.
It feels like a reward, though, doesn't it, after
It really
what we've
does.
been through this week?
Yeah, it's been a rough week. Pleasant Father's Day weekend. Dana's in the backyard. We can all breathe a little easier.
We really can. This is really nice weather out here. I've only got good news coming through in the forecast for today. Right now, we have sunny skies. In fact, not even a cloud over Madison. Clear and blue. Temperatures in the low 80s, so very seasonable outside with dew points in the low 50s and a light breeze, enough that it makes it nice and comfortable outside coming in from the northwest, generally about 8 to 12 miles per hour. We're close to 84 in Janesville, 81 for Mineral Point and Monroe right now. Again, wind speeds not too bad for us this afternoon. A little light breeze makes things feel pretty comfortable. As we look ahead to our temperatures and dew points through the weekend, notice dew points stay pretty low. Our temperatures forming a nice little W, so we get some nice overnight temperatures warming back up, and then overnight lows dropping quite a bit again for Saturday before we warm up heading into Sunday. So that's a nice trend for us, a very seasonable trend heading into the weekend. Traffic conditions don't look too bad for us right now for your Friday evening commute. Eastbound along the Beltline, a few slow down spots, but it's not too deep for us just yet, though I'm sure that's really going to pick up in the next about 20-30 minutes. Downtown Janesville, all green, and north and southbound along the interstate. Things look good for us through Rock County and Dane County. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 17 minutes this evening to get from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie, an 18-minute drive for us right now. We will take a closer look again at that wonderful weekend ahead and a little bit of a warm up for next week in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, Dana. Thank you. Michael Gableman is now facing a contempt charge in Dane County Court.
The former Supreme Court justice refused to turn over documents related to his investigation, but also was inappropriate in court.
Political reporter Will Keneally breaks it all down for us. Will?
So as of this week, the Gableman investigation comes with a steeper price tag. The judge is fining him $2,000 per day while the contempt continues. The fine stemmed from Gableman's refusal to turn over documents, but the judge's order also admonishes Gableman for how he conducted himself in court. So what does this mean for the already sprawling investigation? UW-La Crosse political scientist Anthony Chergosky says the uniqueness of what happened in court last week harms the public image of the investigation.
When you think about the public image of this investigation, this latest incident, if you will, is different than other parts of this investigation because we have Michael Gableman on video.
So how does Gableman get out of the contempt? He has to produce the documents or show that he looked for them and could not find them. He has to produce the documents as part of a suit by the liberal group American Oversight under the state's open records law. So who ends up paying for the $2,000 per day fine? The judge's order distinguishes between Gableman himself and the assembly office that he works for, and the fine is against the assembly office. We reached out to Speaker Robin Voss's office to confirm who will pay the fine, but we have not heard back yet.
All right, well, thank you. This morning, the Black Legislative Caucus kicked off Juneteenth with a press conference.
In a time when there are forces that try to diminish, obliterate, and forget the history that's happened to us. It's because Black history is not just our own history, it's American history.
Juneteenth is an annual commemoration of the end of slavery in the United States after the Civil War. There are several events locally this weekend to celebrate the event, including a parade tomorrow morning in Madison. Milwaukee holds the longest-running celebration for Juneteenth. The city is holding its 51st celebration.
The Juneteenth flag was raised above the state capitol for the third year in a row in celebration of Juneteenth. Governor Evers was joined by members of the Wisconsin Legislative Black Caucus and local leaders. Juneteenth falls on Sunday this year, so the official holiday will be marked on Monday. The city of Monona hosted a Juneteenth celebration as well this afternoon. Monona Police Chief Brian Cheney hosted local politicians in front of Monona City Hall. Mayor O'Connor was the afternoon speaker and talked about the efforts Monona is making in diversity to make the city a more welcoming place for everyone.
This is not something city staff can do alone. If we're going to be successful, we need the involvement of the entire Monona community. And I know there are a lot of people who are ready to join us in this effort.
During the Juneteenth flag raising, Police Chief Cheney read a poem titled "We Rose" by Christina Kay. The star in the center of the Juneteenth flag represents Galveston, Texas, where Union soldiers informed the country's last enslaved people that they were free. The nova around the flag represents a new beginning for African Americans after slavery.
Well, one person was killed, another person injured after a crash on Interstate 39 near Portage this morning. The single vehicle crash happened just before 6 a.m. near mile marker 91. The crash involved a pickup truck that rolled from the southbound lanes of the interstate into the northbound lanes. Two people were inside the truck with the driver. A 49-year-old woman from Ashland, Oregon, died from her injuries. The passenger, a 55-year-old man from Oxford, Wisconsin, suffered life-threatening injuries and was taken to UW Hospital. Northbound lanes of I-39 were blocked for about 2 hours after the crash while investigators were on the scene. This is a live look at the anti-Asian hate rally at the state capitol. This is after authorities with the Madison Police Department and UW-Madison are investigating an alleged attack of a fifth-year PhD student just blocks off of the university's campus.
Madison police officials shared an incident report late this morning saying the victim was punched by a group of men who went on to kick and punch him while he was on the ground around 10:15 Tuesday evening. Organizers of today's rally say they plan to march from the Capitol to Library Mall, and we'll tell you more about it at 5. The heat wave in Kansas is taking a heavy toll on livestock. At least 2,000 cattle have died in recent days from the extreme weather, with temperatures soaring higher than 100 degrees. Some graphic video posted on the internet shows hundreds of dead cattle. The video was taken at a lot in southwest Kansas, but many feed yards have had cattle die from the extreme heat. That was a veterinarian, Dr. Nels Lindberg, and he basically said it's a perfect storm of high heat and humidity that affected the cattle. The sudden loss of so many is an economic catastrophe for ranchers. Many were market-ready cattle weighing well over 1,000 pounds. Forecasters say the worst may be over. Nighttime temperatures have been cooler, which allows the animals to recover.
Authorities in Alabama are trying to figure out what led to a deadly shooting at a church in a suburb of Birmingham. The tragedy at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church unfolded just after 6 p.m. Thursday. Authorities say a 71-year-old man who attended the church occasionally opened fire at a potluck dinner. Police say an 84-year-old man and a 75-year-old woman were killed. An 84-year-old woman who was being treated at the hospital died of her injuries.
Another attendee at the event subdued the suspect and held him down until law enforcement arrived. The person that subdued him is a hero.
We need everybody out there, whatever your faith or your belief system is, to pray, to think, to meditate, to just send love to this community, because they're going to need all of it.
The latest high-profile incident of gun violence comes amid ongoing efforts to tighten gun laws that have hit a snag on Capitol Hill. Investigators say the Alabama gunman acted alone and say there is no additional threat to the community. With parents still scrambling to find baby formula, the Biden administration Operation Fly Formula flights ramped up this week to address the shortage. Today, shipments from overseas expected to arrive in Ohio and Virginia, where Vice President Kamala Harris plans to greet the flight.
Meanwhile, FDA officials say they're working with Abbott after their Michigan plant shut down again due to weather. Natalie Brand has more from Washington.
Today, Vice President Kamala Harris is meeting with transportation workers who are helping to get more baby formula to store shelves. At least 10 flights carrying foreign formula to the U.S. are scheduled this week, according to the Department of Health and Human Services.
We are pulling the full force of the federal government to ramp up production and to increase the supply of safe infant formula.
I kind of walk through the aisle and I'll look. I have never seen it empty like that. I have compassion for those who are struggling to find it.
Some experts say that struggle may not ease for some time, even as the Biden administration has secured commitments for more than 130 million bottles of formula in the past month.
I think that we'll still see tight availability at least through the end of the summer.
Adding to the troubles, the Michigan Abbott formula plant at the center of the crisis had to shut down again due to severe storms and flooding. The plant had just restarted production days ago, though it was previously shuttered since February due to concerns of contaminated formula.
This is an unfortunate setback and a reminder that natural weather events can cause unforeseen disruptions in supply chains.
This week, the head of the FDA told lawmakers his agency is in constant contact with Abbott's CEO and that officials are on site working with the company to get the facility back up and running as soon as possible. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
HHS Assistant Secretary Rachel Levine warns parents that they should not make their own formula at home.
And she says accepting formula from strangers should only be a last resort, advising families take caution to only accept donations that are sealed and without damage. The 2022 Madison area Parade of Homes is officially underway. Our Josh Spreiter got an inside look at some of the homes in the Savannah Brooks neighborhood in DeForest. There are 30 homes on display this year. 10 of them are located next to each other in 3 must-see neighborhoods, including this one in DeForest and also Wanakee and Windsor. There are 20 more located in neighborhoods across the 608. And as for those still worried about product delays in new home construction and remodeling, builders say better times could be coming soon.
It used to be you're waiting, months and months, and now it's definitely starting to shorten up. We actually have some suppliers that have stock, which is the first time we've had that in a while, so that's great. So if you're looking to do something here, even if it's a home remodel and you want something a little quicker, we definitely are starting to have more availability of product, which is great.
Nuns Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring is the exclusive sponsor for the Parade of Homes this year. The parade will be open every day through June 26th. The hours are Monday through Friday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, still making your summer travel plans? How does the Maldives sound? Maldives?
Yeah. Either, look at this. We can dream, can't we, Mark? It sounds pretty expensive, and it takes a long time to get there, but is it worth all of that? CBS travel reporter Wendy Gillette will take us on a tour when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Fry Construction is celebrating 27 years with a big anniversary sale. Join us to save 27%. That's right, 27%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Act now for 27% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your free consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
It started somewhere between a cuddle and a struggle. It's the side hug. Tween milestones like this may start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then, too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for others, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Welcome. Hi.
Now, as the dad cab, it's my cue to help protect them.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor about HPV vaccination today.
What are you recommending for muscle pain?
Based on clinical data, I recommend Salonpas.
Agreed. My patients like these patches because they work up to 12 hours, even on moderate pain.
Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Feeling trapped by your expensive cell phone plan?
Here's the key. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Keep your phone and number with the same great coverage as the big carriers. Escape to a no-contract $20 a month plan with talk, text, and data. It's easy to connect. With our award-winning customer support team, no sleight of hand is required. Call, go online, or visit Target to get your new SIM card or phone today.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The challenges we face today feel monumental. Inflation, gas prices, and now an unthinkable threat to a woman's right to choose. I'm Alex Lasry, and I have a track record of getting things done. That's how you know I'll work for you. By lowering prescription drug prices, putting more money into people's pockets, and protecting every woman's right to choose, no matter what. This is why we must defeat Ron Johnson and start meeting our challenges head on. That's why I approve this message.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Welcome back. T-Mobile is offering to help some people pay for gas this summer.
The wireless carrier is taking 25 cents off a gallon for its customers at Shell stations. Friday's national average for gas is $5 even. That's according to the AAA. T-Mobile also has perks for those making a getaway by plane. It's handing out free streaming and connectivity on flights. These offers scheduled to start June 21st.
Growing worries about the economy are hitting stocks and the housing market hard as interest rates surge past 6%, hitting their highest point since 2008. An estimated 18 million households who would have qualified for a mortgage in January are essentially frozen out of the market now. They are no longer eligible for that loan. And those who can still afford to buy, a typical new mortgage payment has spiked 52% over the last 6 months. Mark Zandi is Moody's Analytics chief economist.
The market's going to change dramatically. We will see house price growth level off here, and we'll see some price declines in some of the more juiced up markets across the country, particularly. And in my mind, that's a correction when house prices start to go lower.
Mortgage applications are down more than 15% compared to last year, dropping 5% in May alone. That's prompting nearly 1 in 5 sellers to drop their price. This week, realty company Redfin announced it would cut hundreds of jobs because of the slowing housing market. There remains more demand than supply for homes, so you really can't call this a buyer's market just yet, but there are signs of cooling nationwide. In St. Louis, pending home sales in May were down nearly 10% compared to a year ago.
On Wall Street, tech shares rebounded, but stocks still logged their worst week since March of 2020, the start of the pandemic. The Dow Industrials fell another 38 points, ending the week at 29,888. The NASDAQ added 152 points, and the S&P 500 tacked on 8. When people think of tropical destinations, Hawaii or the Caribbean come to mind.
CBS travel reporter Wendy Gillette has another idea for you: the Maldives.
Where? And where are these islands? We talked to Wendy earlier this week.
First, let's start with the location of the Maldives. It's a country made up of about 1,200 islands in the north-central Indian Ocean, about 400 miles southwest of Sri Lanka. If you haven't seen the Instagram images, every property in the Maldives sits on its own private island, surrounded by varying shades of turquoise blue water. Almost all hotels have overwater bungalows, which are very expensive, but are the perfect place to use your saved-up points. Freelance journalist Chris Dong used Marriott Bonvoy points to visit the new Ritz-Carlton Maldives Fari Islands last year.
There's the opportunity to get a lot of outsized value from your points that are points that you can earn from credit cards like a Chase or a Amex. And it's easy to earn and transfer those points directly to a Marriott.
The resort on a private island in the Indian Ocean boasts circular designs, round-shaped overwater bungalows, a circular spa, and a rounded infinity pool to watch the sunset. Rooms start at $1,700 a night or 80,000 Marriott points.
I wouldn't be able to afford that $1,700 a night stay. So using points really allows you to unlock aspirational, luxurious opportunities all around the world.
You also get access to the nearby Patina Resort to visit its marina and facilities. Hilton has 2 new Maldives properties. There's a more affordable Sai Lagoon, just a 15-minute boat ride from the country's main airport. Stays here start at 74,000 Hilton Honors points a night. A higher-end option, the Waldorf Astoria, where overwater rooms look more like lavish homes with private pools long enough to swim laps. All this luxury will cost you 150,000 points per night.
The American guests know the brand and they would be happy to come and experience it in a totally different environment.
There are 11 restaurants here at the Waldorf, including Yasmin, which serves Middle Eastern cuisine. That's more than any other resort in the Maldives. Intercontinental opened its first hotel in the Maldives shortly before the pandemic. We got reduced rates for our stays. Nights here normally start at 120,000 IHG points for rooms like these that straddle both land and sea.
We've had an increase of Americans, increasing by nearly 200% to the resort post-pandemic.
If you're tempted and want to quickly accrue points, experts say explore credit cards with hefty sign-up bonuses, so you can soon be swimming in paradise. Because all Maldives properties are on private islands, all stays require boat or plane transfers from the main airport. They're not included in room rates, including those you get using points, and can cost as much as $600 round trip. So that is something to keep in mind.
How many points are we talking about here?
Well, hundreds of thousands, which you'll see from that story. Yeah, it's hundreds of thousands of points.
Well, if you don't have hotel points,
a night,
can you tell us ballpark what it would cost in U.S. dollars?
Well, most of the hotels are like $1,200 a night, $1,000 a night. Some of the lower priced options now are maybe around $400, $500 a night. And these are for the overwater bungalows. So these are the ones that everyone sees on Instagram and says, oh, I want to do my honeymoon there. I want to do my wedding anniversary there. Very special occasions. But the great thing about being able to use points is that you can store them up like a little squirrel and then use them to splurge on something really, really big.
It seems like quite an effort to get there, but it sounds like paradise.
It's definitely paradise, and it's definitely a huge effort to get there. When I went there, I went through Qatar, and I think it took around 25 hours round trip. So for the whole trip, I'm sorry, from door to door. So it is not an easy journey. It takes more than a day to get there. But when you get there, it is definitely worth it.
What a tough assignment, Wendy. Let me tell you, you made us so jealous. The video is just beautiful.
I know.
Have you ever been, for example,
Thank
to
you.
like...
You feel sorry for me. I know.
Have you been to like Bora Bora, someplace that like that? If you're going to spend that kind of money and that kind of time, which direction would you go?
Yeah, I actually have done Tahiti and Maldives a bunch of times, and I did a story actually comparing the overwater bungalows in both places. And you'd think that overwater bungalows are sort of all the same. Going to Tahiti is a very different experience because it's much more activity-oriented. You can do tours. There's other things to do on the island. When you go to the Maldives, it is just that private island. It's the hotel just on the private island. So you're really stuck there. Now, if you're with someone you love, of course, that's ideal. You're in this beautiful hotel, and there's nowhere I've been in the world that has the level of hotels that the Maldives has. But you don't have that much to do besides the water sports, the spa. Everything is just on this very small island. So you got to go with someone you really like.
Oh, it sounds heavenly, doesn't it?
Sounds like plenty. Wendy, thanks for being with us today.
Great to see you, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Sure.
We can all dream. Let's just dream.
Been there many times.
Yeah, what a lucky
But it is spectacular.
Incredible. Yeah, beautiful.
Maybe one day. Still to come at 4, the UW Memorial Union is a bit more colorful than usual today.
Just minutes ago, some special edition of the famous terrace chairs were unveiled in honor of Pride Month. We'll take you there live during Dana's, coming up after Dana's firstborn forecast.
Since I left for college, my dad has gotten back into some of his old hobbies. And now he's taking Trulicity. And it looks like he's gotten into some new, healthier habits, too.
What changes are you making for your type 2 diabetes? Maybe it's time to try Trulicity. It's proven to help lower A1C. that could help you lose up to 10 pounds. And it's only taken once a week, so it can fit into your busy life. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. The choices you make can help control your A1C. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows. We've done the runaround.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different. The experts guided us through every step of their no-pressure process.
We really loved their educational approach. Next Door and Window helped us understand what was right for us.
They have a totally different approach to doors and windows. They made the window and door replacement process simple.
Call 844-600-NEXT to get 50% off your installation.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably serve and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Take a look at this. This amputee ultra runner went the distance to accomplish an amazing personal feat, running 104 full marathons in 104 consecutive days. Wow. Jackie Hunter-Shua says she didn't become a runner until after she lost her lower leg to a rare form of cancer in 2001. Her personal marathon challenge set an unofficial world record, also raised $194,000 for other amputees.
That is so inspiring.
What an inspiration, yes.
You run, you know...
I did a half marathon as part of the half Ironman, and once. Well, I'll do it again in September.
Sure. But Dana is our role model. You're doing a bunch of little mini triathlons.
And the best part about the Wisconsin Tri Series, it takes you to all these wonderful little communities. In Verona next weekend, I was just in Lake Mills a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So when you're signing up for these different races, you got to look at something while you're running around.
Nice scenery in Wisconsin.
It is. It's beautiful to get out and see. And man, today's a great day to be outside.
Yeah, the weather today. Get out there.
Yes. Mother Nature's playing along for this weekend. Sunny and generally pretty calm and comfortable for Saturday and Sunday. We'll look at your full forecast right after the break.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Protect your home and save with 11% off everything at Menards. Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements. Shingles protect your home and impact its curb appeal. Owens Corning architectural shingles can withstand up to 130 mile-per-hour winds and have a limited lifetime warranty. Available in 60 styles. For a roof that will make you the envy of the neighborhood, choose Owens Corning shingles. All 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Sarah Godlewski leading the fight.
Between Roe v. Wade, paid family leave, affordable child care, and affordable senior care, if you had more women at that U.S. Senate table, they'd be prioritizing things like that.
Sarah Godlewski. Straight talk about Ron Johnson.
We do not want politicians like Ron Johnson making healthcare decisions for women and affecting our freedom.
Sarah Godlewski, the best chance to rid the Senate of Ron Johnson.
I'm Sarah Godlewski. I approve this message.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
Qualified lessees can sign and drive this Equinox for around $340 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's a really nice Friday evening for us. Temperatures still in the 80s throughout southern Wisconsin with dew points in the 50s. A light breeze coming through, and with our dew points factored in, heat index readings pretty close to our actual temperatures. That means, again, pretty comfortable outside for this evening. Our Doppler track is quiet. That's how it's going to stay overnight. And as we look ahead to the weekend, Saturday and Sunday should both be dry outside. Comfortable temperatures for Saturday, just a little warmer for Father's Day on Sunday. And then next week, we'll see the 90s build back into the area. It's going to be a little hot outside yet again, but nothing that we haven't handled already. Overnight temps will fall down to the low 50s. Afternoon highs tomorrow will be in the middle 70s. Looking ahead to Father's Day on Sunday, we'll see temperatures close to 50 to start off the day, and then in the afternoon with partly sunny skies, high temperatures expected to land near 80. Now overall, this warming trend sticks with us. Looking ahead at this point to the start of July, most of the country expecting above average temperatures. We're still seeing that above average trend looking ahead to the back half of the 10-day. Tomorrow, we're close to 75 with a mostly sunny sky and pleasant outside. That breeze will be light and variable for Saturday. For Father's Day on Sunday, temperatures early in the day in the mid-60s. Right around noon, we're sitting in the low 70s, so it'll be warm outside, but again, pretty comfortable for the afternoon. A few clouds expected for us later in the evening, but if you're sending Dad outside to enjoy the day, make sure he has his shades with him, sunglasses, because it's going to be nice and sunny. No alert days still in the forecast. A lot of good news in the next 10 days. We're expecting highs on Saturday in the mid-70s, Sunday in the low 80s for Father's Day. Monday and Tuesday, that's the warm days for next week, in the middle 90s for afternoon highs, with heat index readings expected to be landing in the upper 90s. There's a slight chance for showers late Monday, another slight chance on Tuesday. Once that clears through, we're dry heading in through the rest of the work week. High temperatures will stay in the middle 80s with overnight lows in the mid to low 60s. For next weekend, there'll be a slight chance for isolated showers and storms on Saturday and Sunday, but still looks like we'll hold on to that mostly dry trend. Temperatures, though the mid-80s doesn't sound too bad. That's still, again, a little bit above average for us heading into the start of the following work week, and that just seems to be the trend, guys. Just a few degrees above what we usually see. So, again, continuing to drag on that above average trend through the week.
Summer officially starts Tuesday.
It's right around the corner.
94 degrees.
And we have already seen the 90s several times. So summer has already knocked on the door, and we'll really let it in next week.
Mark, this is your perfect car washing forecast.
I got it done yesterday.
Mark smiles there.
I'm good.
All right. Thank you, Dana.
There's no better place to be on a Friday evening than the UW Memorial Union Terrace.
Boy, that's for sure. And tonight, the iconic terrace chairs will be even more colorful.
The Union is holding a special event in recognition of June being Pride Month, and Sean Michael Dargan is an advisor for the Wisconsin Union, and he joins us now live from the terrace. Welcome back to Live Before Michael.
Hi, Sean.
Sean, I mean.
Hey, how's it going, you two?
So tell us about these special chairs.
Well, I'm sitting in the purple chair, and so far I've received many offers to sell it, but it's not for sale, sadly. Sitting next to me, of course, the blue chair, which you will recognize as being unique, and the red chair at the end, also unique. The green, yellow, and orange chairs are sort of our normal chairs here at the terrace, but everybody loves them, and they're more fun when they form the rainbow.
Yeah, they certainly do, and it's the first time in a long time the chairs have been out on the terrace, right?
Yep, since 2019, so pre-pandemic.
So what else is happening tonight for celebration of Pride Month?
Sure. Well, at the moment, you can probably hear in the background, we have our Friday afternoon Behind the Beat jazz session going on, which is fantastic. It's a student band playing right now, and they are great. Tonight, we have 3 bands from the LGBTQI+ community here around Madison. We have 3 bands, Bear in the Forest, Line, and Mobs, spelled MQBS. And they are all playing for us tonight, starting at 7 o'clock and going till 10.
Oh, fantastic. It's a perfect night for it.
The chairs will be out. The chairs will be out till 7, and it is, in fact, a perfect day for music on the terrace.
Yeah, so the chairs are tonight only, one night only. Is there ever any discussion about expanding the palette of the colors of the chairs?
Everybody asks that. I think it's probably not going to happen on a large scale, but it does make the rainbow chairs all the more special when they do come out.
Yeah, that's true.
One night only, so get down, get your pictures taken with the Pride chairs. One night only. Sean, thanks for being with us today.
Have fun, Sean. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Always a treat to join you. Thank you.
All right. Coming up next here on Live at 4, we take a look at the newest Disney Pixar film, Lightyear.
And then coming up next hour at 5, we're live from the Stop Asian Hate Rally. Our Tahlil Moeddin will join us downtown. Coming up at 5.
It's a short drive to big adventure at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium in the Port of Dubuque. General admission gets you access to all exhibits for 2 consecutive days. Plan your adventure at rivermuseum.com.
Get inspired. Tour 30 custom homes and see the newest trends. The Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, is open daily, June 17th through 26th. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for tickets and more information.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin? Not me.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it.
Hide my skin? Not me.
And for kids ages 6 and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch. With Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
At Johnsonville, we ask crazy questions every day. Like, what if we made strips of sausage that look like bacon? Would they taste better than bacon? Turns out 1 in 4 Americans like Johnsonville sausage strips better than bacon. Then we asked, can someone who likes sausage strips better than bacon still be considered American? Then we remembered, you can't spell sausage without USA. Johnsonville sausage strips, better than bacon, and possibly more American.
It's time to climb, build, discover, and play at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium's newest exhibit. Live, work, and play in harmony with nature at Forever Forest. Now open. For tickets, visit rivermuseum.com.
Tonight at 5, GOP election investigator Michael Gableman remains in contempt. Will Keneally asks a political expert what the ramifications are of his actions.
And things still look nice and quiet for us for Father's Day weekend. We'll take a closer look at the sunny trend, and wind temperatures will start to warm back up.
And ahead at 6, the UW-Madison student beaten and bruised off campus. Madison police investigate the incident alongside 2 similar cases. We have the details for you tonight at 6.
This is downtown Pittsburgh on a Friday afternoon, 84 degrees there.
Just a beautiful city.
Just about the same weather we're having here.
Yeah, very much so. Very nice.
Well, if you're wondering why Tim Allen doesn't voice Buzz Lightyear in the Space Rangers new movie, there's a reason for that.
Rick Damigella has the story.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 3901.
Lightyear is described as the movie which Toy Story's Andy saw in theaters before receiving his Buzz action figure.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Why don't they answer?
Talking action figures generally are not voiced by their big screen performers.
I have Captain America dolls out there that have someone else's voice. And so you say, okay, I guess it's okay if our voices aren't the same. This character is supposed to be the human version of that toy. So when we do these iconic lines, you know, whether it's to infinity and beyond, or, you know, you're mocking me.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Whatever those lines are, you're allowed to take Tim Allen's performance and, you know, kind of steal from it and just say, listen, it's supposed to be in the same vein, and I'd almost be a fool not to.
Buzz's co-stars include a talking robot cat.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
My what? When I first went into Pixar and they showed me all the little drawings of the different characters, and I saw Socks, and I was like, that's going to be the one. That's going to steal this movie.
And a Hollywood veteran making his animation debut as Zurg.
I got hired because I had done some voiceover work just before that, and they heard it. And I've been trying for years to do a voiceover job, just to do it, see what it was like, you know. I'd always been told, you know, you should do voiceover work, you know. Yeah, I've tried.
To infinity
and beyond.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
We'll find out what Will thinks about it on Monday. You may remember the 2003 movie Big Fish starring Ewan McGregor and Albert Finney.
The musical version is on stage in Beaver Dam this weekend. Our Michael Bruno goes backstage to check it out when we come back.
The biggest mattress savings are happening now at Ashley's $20 million truckload sale. Save up to $1,000 on luxury brands. And bonus discounts only available in store. Plus 60-month special financing and fast 5-day delivery on in-stock mattresses. Don't miss it at Ashley.
Joe Biden opened America's borders, increasing the flow of deadly drugs into our communities. Last year, over 105,000 people died of drug overdoses in America. Biden's putting our children and families at risk. Ron Johnson is warning everyone that drug traffickers are adding fentanyl to counterfeit pills, and it only takes one pill to kill. Please tell your children and support law enforcement.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
When it's hot, all you want is some relief. Relief from the heat outside, relief from sleepless nights, and relief from big electric bills. Even your air conditioning unit needs some relief. So when you wrap your home with our premium injection foam, it's like putting your entire house in a cooler. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more. Crazy commutes, crowd control. Have a nice day, Alex. Thanks, Bella. Taking the stairs, that's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. I can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
The challenges we face today feel monumental.
inflation, gas prices, and now an unthinkable threat to a woman's right to choose. I'm Alex Lasry, and I have a track record of getting things done. That's how you know I'll work for you. By lowering prescription drug prices, putting more money into people's pockets, and protecting every woman's right to choose, no matter what. This is why we must defeat Ron Johnson and start meeting our challenges head on. That's why I approve this message.
Massive savings are happening now at Ashley's $20 million truckload sale. Get doorbuster discounts up to 71% off, plus 60-month special financing with no money down on all in-stock merchandise. And bonus discounts only available in store. Don't miss it at Ashley.
Some quick good news with traffic. Overall, things look mighty quiet for us throughout southern Wisconsin. A lot of green and no accidents popping up right now. That's a quick look at the map.
All right, Gina, thank you. You might need a stiff drink even before you get to this watering hole. Check out this new footbridge in the country of Georgia. It's all glass, even the floor, and right in the middle, a diamond-shaped observation deck and bar. It's more than 900 feet high, nearly 800 feet long, and cost more than $40 million to build. It took 3 years to complete. The bar is right at the bridge's highest point and is said to be the largest and tallest hanging structure in the world. And if that's not enough of an adrenaline rush, there's a zipline bike ride.
There you go.
Another attraction at the site. Tickets to the bridge, $1.
That's got you written all over it, my friend, and shots at the bar.
I'd get to the bar and that would be it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something. Based on the 1998 novel and a 2003 film, a musical adaptation of Big Fish premiered in Chicago in 2013.
Now the Beaver Dam Area Community Theater is staging Big Fish this weekend and next.
Our Michael Bruno goes backstage to check it out.
What's it going to be tonight?
I already marked it. Here.
You don't want this. This is prefabricated, pre-digested. Let me tell you a real story.
You mean another story about you?
A story about life.
We've got the story of Edward and Will Bloom. Edward's the father. He likes to tell stories.
Chapter 9. And thus kept the Trojans watch until the Achaeans. The hell kind of book is this?
It's about the Trojan War.
He's a renowned storyteller and is known for kind of exaggerating his stories of his life, turning people into mermaids and giants and witches.
What if I told you you could change the world with just one thought?
And as Will's getting older, he is learning that the things that his father tells him aren't necessarily true and kind of struggles to come to terms with that.
And Edward ends up sort of at the end of his life, and Will wants to know what's real.
And Will is now expecting a son of his own, and so he's trying to become a better father than his father was for him, and kind of trying to understand his father and all of his complexities.
Be the hero of your story while you may. Be the guy who gets the girl and saves the day.
I play Sandra Bloom, the wife of Edward Bloom. I am very much the mediator between these two men. And so it can be interesting kind of getting between both my husband in the show, but also my son, and honestly just trying to get them to understand each other.
Shim, shim, I'm a little man from Alabama.
And this show has so many different ensembles. We've got a USO show at one point, so we've got dancers, singers, they're tap dancing. We've also got soldiers in that scene. We've got a circus, so we've got the bearded lady. We've got animal trainers, acrobats. There's a Western song. Students get to play as cowboys and cowgirls. This provided a lot of opportunity.
What if I said I met a giant wasting in a cave? What if I claimed I rose to be far braver than the brave?
My character is really just kind of obsessed with himself. He likes his stories. He likes making people laugh. He likes being in the spotlight.
The fish are sleeping. You gotta get them moving. Try the Alabama stomp. Let's see.
Big Fish has it all. It's a heartwarming story. I think everyone can relate to it in some way, in terms of losing a loved one or finding love and family. It's an incredibly heartwarming story. It can be, you'll cry, you'll laugh, you'll smile, and there's something for everyone.
You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. But you teach a man the Alabama stomp, you feed his soul. Come on, everybody, we gotta help this guy.
That's a cast of thousands or 80.
Big fish, big cast, big show.
All high school kids.
Yeah, it's just really wonderful. And they're in that big, beautiful new auditorium that they had built. So they used to be in a small little church, and now it's this gorgeous auditorium, and it's really, really lovely for them.
And this is a tough story to bring to the stage.
It's a very tough story to bring because there's all these great characters. The guy on stilts, and they have mermaids, they have flying fish, and they have all these great stories that the father tells, and the son doesn't believe any of it. He thinks it's all like, he makes all this stuff up. But it's a really heartwarming, musical.
Don't give away the ending.
Got to buy a ticket.
Don't see the movie, but go see this. This is very good.
It is very good.
It's Big Fish at the BDATC Fine Arts Center, the Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, right?
Right.
June 17th to the 25th. Tickets go to the same thing, .org/big-fish. All right.
And what about next week?
Next week, it's The Wedding Singer, the Janesville Performing Arts Center.
All right.
So it's all movies made into musicals from now on. That's all we're gonna do.
We got a theme. All right, it's that time of the week.
It's Friday.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
All right.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, and to all the dads out there. To all the dads out there.
As far as I know, there aren't any, but who knows?
You're a
We'll
dog
be right
dad.
back. That's right. Final check of the forecast coming up.
Huge appliance savings are happening now at Furniture and Appliance Mart's $20 million truckload sale. Don't miss store-wide savings, including doorbusters, plus special buys up to 40% off at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
How is he still playing?
Aspirin arthritis. Full prescription information. Don't touch my piano.
Kick pain in the Aspirin.
Get inspired. Tour 30 custom homes and see the newest trends. The Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, is open daily, June 17th through 26th. Visit MadisonParades.com for tickets and more information.
The Spring Green Art Fair is coming June 25th and 26th to downtown Spring Green. Hundreds of artists from around the nation will be there both days. Don't miss the fun and excitement June 25th and 26th in Spring Green.
Sarah Godlewski leading the fight.
Between Roe v. Wade, paid family leave, affordable child care, and affordable senior care, if you had more women at that U.S. Senate table, they'd be prioritizing things like that.
Sarah Godlewski, straight talk about Ron Johnson.
We do not want politicians like Ron Johnson making health care decisions for women and affecting our freedom.
Sarah Godlewski, the best chance to rid the Senate of Ron Johnson.
I'm Sarah Godlewski. I approve this message.
Massive savings are happening now at Ashley's $20 million truckload sale. Get doorbuster discounts up to 71% off, plus 60-month special financing with no money down on all in-stock merchandise. And bonus discounts only available in store. Don't miss it at Ashley.
Ahead at 5, the GOP election investigation stalls as lead investigator Michael Gableman remains in contempt of court. We speak with a political expert on the case outlook. And pride shines at Memorial Union Terrace as pride colors are on display for visitors. That's new at 5.
The dairy state is producing more milk than ever with fewer workers.
It's going to encourage her to let down her milk.
It's Dairy Month, and Mark Kane shows you how robotic technology is helping keep dairy farmers and their cows happy. Sunday on News 3 Now at 10.
We're in for a sunny and dry weekend, mostly sunny for Saturday with high temperatures in the middle 70s.
Take one, marker. Toilet paper, we all use it. And like cheese or motorcycles, Wisconsin's long been a leader in production. But we lost our share of the market and jobs as companies sought cheaper and cheaper labor. Our supply chain crisis shows just how vulnerable we are when we allow Wisconsin products to be made overseas. I'm running for Senate to fight this race to the bottom, to make sure Wisconsin jobs and products are made right here. Because Chinese toilet paper, my ass. I'm Tom Nelson, and I approve this message.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find Wisconsin's largest selection of tandems, bicycles built for two, from Trek, Schwinn, Cannondale, and CoMotion USA. CoMotion tandems can be individually customized, including a coupling system that allows for easy traveling with your personalized tandem. Machinery Row Bicycles is the place to shop for your new tandem, bicycle built for two. Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
Dude, great ride.
Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center.
My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Hey, this one's free. Car in front of you pay for it.
The best things in life are free.
This is the greatest day of my life!
Just wait till she hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest until 2024. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
Well, dogs and birds dominate this week's edition of the News House.
Here's Louie and Oliver with the best animal stories of the week.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, noodling an emu.
Hanging 10.
And hey, down in front.
But first, it's nesting season for turtles, and conservationists say the numbers are below normal in Rhode Island. That's why the Roger Williams Park Zoo is using a new partner to help. Meet Newt, a 1-year-old fox red Labrador retriever trained to find turtles, some of whom are at risk. Newt searches an area, and when he finds a turtle, he lies down next to it to signal for a human to come closer. The turtles Newt discovers are helping researchers track and keep them safe.
Speaking of working dogs, some of the best canine athletes in the West descended on Huntington Beach in California for the 25th annual Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge and Surf Competition. Dogs of all shapes and sizes rode the waves at Huntington Beach State Park. The idea is for the dogs, wearing life jackets, to stay on the board the longest length of time. In the small dog category, a 10-year-old female French bulldog named Cherry was the winner. In the large dog category, an 11-year-old female collie mix named Sugar took home the gold. It seems the girls are better at this than the guys.
During the second inning of the Marlins-Phillies game, this bird brain decided to check out the center field camera. Apparently, this bird is quite well known in Citizens Bank Park. Technicians think the bird is seeing its reflection in the camera lens. It is certainly ready for its close-up.
Finally, a Texas man went viral for using a pool noodle to fend off his pet emu. That's Cosmo charging at its owner, Toby Wilson, who's mowing the lawn.
I tell him, I say, look, bird, you better get away. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to give you the noodle.
Toby says he started using the pool noodle to keep the big bird away, but it actually hasn't worked. That's using the old noodle, Toby.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds Now Update.
Oh, it's always something with the house. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Father's Day to your dads. News Now at 5 starts right now.